Is this recording? There we go. All right. All right. Welcome to the very first episode of the Fay Mo Show. I've been out for a while. If you've been following my YouTube journey, I've been out from the last video to the one I just uploaded a couple of days ago. It was probably 3 months, about 3 months, about 3 months before. I was just starting to procrastinate a lot more, and I know the key to being successful in this YouTube thing is just being consistent. So I was struggling a lot with that because my wife gave birth. So the last couple of months before she gave birth, I was really struggling to find the energy to edit, to do all that work. So she just gave birth to our son, Ilyas, and he's happy, and all he wants is mama at the moment. And he is 2 weeks old last Thursday. So we are super happy. For the parents that are out there, y'all know how busy it can be. So yeah, it was actually crazy because 2 weeks ago, my wife gave birth Thursday early morning around 3:30 a.m. But she started having contractions like two nights prior. So she was, it's her first baby. So I have two older boys. This is Paulus. This is my wife's first baby. So this is the first time she ever felt contractions and all that. So I was just trying to coach her through that and all that. But yeah, it started Wednesday night. She started having it was pretty inconsistent contractions. But they were, of course she is her first time, so she was in a lot of pain. But she was a trooper. She was really just going through it, just breathing through it. I was helping her as much as I could, but really, when you're in that situation, all you can really do is just remind her to breathe. Massage her. That's really all you can do at that point. So it was Wednesday night, and you were timing the contractions, and it was getting closer and closer, and then Wednesday morning, it was getting really close to about maybe 8 or 7 minutes apart. So that's when we decided, okay, I think it's time to give the OBGYN a call. And so they asked us to come, and then true enough, when we got there, they were like, okay, we think you guys are ready. We head to the hospital, and that's when it all started. This long period of labor for my wife, but Alhamdulillah, she gave birth. For those of you that don't know, Alhamdulillah just means thank God in Arabic. So Alhamdulillah, she gave birth Thursday early morning, and it was all natural birth, and I'm super proud of her for going through that. And yeah, the baby boy was born, and now we're here. Like, that's what made me, after she gave birth, I was like, I'm thinking about what's going to be what's going to be next on my YouTube, because I'm not really traveling a lot, and that was my first. That was kind of my first idea on how my YouTube channel was going to go. I was thinking I'm probably going to travel a lot and just do a bunch of language and culture language bleh, language and culture related stuff, which I still am interested in. But I was thinking, why not start a podcast and just kind of grow a community and talk to you guys and get out of my comfort zone and do this more often, so you guys can kind of get a look at what it's like. What it's like living here in the U.S. If you live abroad, and it will be a good insight into what's going on here in the U.S. Also, as a Filipino, half Arab, which is another flavor to it which could make experiences, which could make it more interesting. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's the whole purpose of me starting out this podcast, is just to build a community of like-minded people, creators, people that want to start a YouTube channel or are interested in starting a YouTube channel. I'm here to help. If you have questions, just reach out to me, send a comment, or my email is in my YouTube channel, so you can also hit me up on my email. Also, it's just a way for me to improve myself, improve the way I speak in front of the camera. It's a way for me to connect with my audience more, instead of just posting, the videos that I was posting, vlogs and stuff like that. It's a way for me to connect more with you, and you guys can get a behind the scenes look at how I really think. Yeah, and just what else? Yeah, and just for I plan to also have guests on the show. Like I said, this is the first ever episode of the Fay Mo Show. Still sounds weird to say that, but I plan to have guests. I'll probably have my wife as a guest. My sons will probably be guests on here too, and my brothers. And as well as my parents. That I can already see that as being a funny episode. So we'll just stay tuned. This will be like I said, this is my first episode. And hope you guys stick around for the next. Oh, and also I wanted to start this podcast because I wanted to kind of push myself to post videos weekly. Because before that, I was just kind of posting whenever I have content, but this way, I'm telling myself I gotta post weekly. I gotta post it. So if you guys just stay patient with me, I'm planning on posting every Friday. Every Friday morning is my plan. So if you're watching this now, that means you're watching this on a Friday, or if you watched it after Friday, that's fine. Just expect a new episode every Friday. I'm gonna try to do that and stick to that cadence as much as I can. Yeah, so that's why I started this podcast. Take a sip of my coffee. Shout out to my coffee lovers who are listening right now. God, this is so awkward. But I'm gonna get through it. I'm just gonna, and I'm not even looking at the camera the whole time. I'm looking at the window. I'm looking at the floor. I got to get used to it. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it so far. If not, leave a comment and let me know how I can improve it. But yeah, as far as so one of the things I wanted to talk about in this first episode is the equipment that I started with because I wanted to show how easy it is to start a podcast. So you can see my Mac right here is a MacBook Air. So that's the first. You need that to start recording, and maybe you don't even need that if you're going to record. You probably could just use your phone. Just use the I guess it's the whatever you call the app for the recording, the notes recording. So that's the first one. I use GarageBand. I use GarageBand for recording or picking up the audio. And then over there where you guys are at, I'm using a Sony ZV-1 that I got, I think, about a year ago when I started thinking about creating a YouTube channel. So that's the Sony ZV-1. It's specifically for vlogs, but I like the quality. And as you can see, it's really good quality. It wasn't super cheap, but I made that investment because I really wanted to go forward with content creating and being a YouTuber and doing all that. So I'll be using that more for the podcast now than because I have the GoPro for my vlogs. So I'll just be using the GoPro for my vlogs and then focusing on the Sony, or keeping the Sony focused for my podcasts. What else? And I got these from Amazon. These headphones that just plug into my mic. They're called Ludos. They're pretty cheap. I think they were $19, and I gotta say they're pretty good quality. You can even it's pretty cool because you can even, let me show you. So you can stick these together like that, and it just, I don't know if that's useful, but I just I thought it was cool. So I just have these Ludos I got from like I said, I got from Amazon, and I just stick into my mic, which is the Samsung. I believe, I forget the name. I wrote it here somewhere. Q2U. So this is a Samsung Q2U. It's probably one of the best bang for your buck mics out there for podcasting, because it's a USB. As you can see, I'm using the USB connection right now. You can also use an XLR, which is, I really don't know what that is yet. I just know that's more advanced. So as I grow this podcast and this show, I'm probably going to move into using an XLR, and because that'll be higher quality, and I think it's higher quality. But I'll learn that when we get to that point. But yeah, I don't know how long I've been talking. If you're, like I said, this is like my first. I just decided that I just thought go ahead and make an episode today. It's kind of gloomy today, but I wasn't gonna let that stop me from recording the first episode because I wanted it's Monday today, so I wanted to get this. I wanted to make sure I'm gonna upload on Friday, so it's already working because I'm already pushing myself. I need to push out content every Friday, and hopefully this podcast will grow, and hopefully I'll be able to bring in more interesting guests and more interesting topics than just talking about my equipment. So, just if you're a first-time listener or you're a long-time follower of my YouTube, just comment make a comment, and just let me know. Let me know what you think the next topic should be. What are you guys interested in hearing? What are you guys interested about as far as the life here in the U.S.? As far as any questions you guys might have that you think might be interesting topics, just let me know. And if you're listening and not on YouTube, then I really appreciate you guys listening. And sorry, I really apologize. I know it's a kind of a boring first episode, but I promise you, my goal is to get better and better, and hopefully, in the next coming episodes, you will see that. But yeah, I'm just recording from my home, and as you can see, you got the pineapple here. Okay. I didn't know what to put there, so I was like, hey, just put the pineapple thing that we won from. I don't know where we won this from. It was probably from the fair or something, from the NC State Fair, or I don't know. My wife probably remembers better where we got that from. So, but yeah, appreciate you guys. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. If you're a first time listener, go ahead and like and subscribe and do all that. I'll see you guys in the next episode. I think that'll do. I think I went through all my notes. All right. I think that's it. See you guys. Peace.